Hello Pisces! Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Cachet. Cachet Tarot, there we go. It's by, or it's published by at least, Top That Publishing. This is that one where I can't find the creator and I keep trying to find it. But there's Top That at least. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out. I don't understand why. There has to be a creator, I mean, obviously, but I don't know why we're not seeing. Alright. Devil's advocate here. No, there's like no. This isn't the time to really look at that, but I don't know why there's no creator for that. That throws me. Supportive Oracle Cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Website rockpoolpublishing.com.au as an apple, use an umbrella. Sorry about that. A little bit of a tangent, just kind of got my attention, but what do we have for Pisces? Oh, that's curious. That is curious. I mean, Alright. Something is good for you, but just because it's good doesn't mean it's good for everybody. Okay. Doing it on your own isn't bad. I see this card, and I want to pick it up, but I'm like waiting for a little bit more information to come in on it. Alright. Six of Pentacles, the Chariot reversed, and the Moon card. So this is what's not working out. Feeling like you have to depend on others' approval to make something happen. Thinking you have to barter or like find an acceptable way where others will allow you to move forward. That is not necessary. Okay, that's fine. There is a heavy amount of influence around you. I don't know, I feel kind of weird with this because it's like, it's good to have a community where you can talk. And I get that this isn't about that though. You can have a community. Sometimes you have to have your own community to talk about whatever your interest is or whatever it is you want to make happen. I'm going to use business as an example for some reason. So maybe you want to create a cake making business just because it popped into my head and apparently I want some cake. You may have people around you, friends, relatives, whatever, and they might be going, well, that's going to cost this, you're going to have to do this, you're going to need to do that, you're going to have to go to school for this, you're going to have to this, that, and the other thing. And it's kind of like the approval you need to make your dream happen is not happening with your current friends or family. But you may be able to find another community of people who already do that or understand that, especially online. Online has so many options. You may need to find a different group where it's more private to you with people who maybe either have the same interests or already succeed in such a way. That may be a key to moving forward because I'm getting, there's something here stopping you from getting what you want. It's more about the current friends and family not seeing it the way you see it, not giving the support you need for you to really flourish on your own. Having a community that makes more sense to you might be the way to go in this situation. Because I'm getting like the support around you isn't meant to be negative, but is not helpful. It's not meant to be negative though. That's the weird thing. It could be, somebody could be very nice to you and talking to you in a very nice way, but they're not empowering you to do what you want. And not realizing that they're doing that. They may not realize that they're kind of like making something more difficult for you. There's also a control aspect here I'm noticing. It's a very interesting devil card we got going on here. When I see this, okay, if I get it close enough. You see the person there in front of the devil. Now, when I'm seeing those two bricks, it seems like those bricks maybe are not attached to anything. And this is somebody who has a very hard time getting away from this situation, but might have the ability to get away from it. finding another avenue of support is what's needed. Moving forward, because you already know, whatever this is, if this is connecting to you, you already know what you want to do. You're already bonded to the thought. There's something you want. It's just you're having a hard time making it happen. It may even be in the sense, if I dare, there's a certain type of relationship you want. I cringe to say if it's a person, I wouldn't connect it to a person specifically, but there might be a type of relationship you're looking for. And maybe the person you're thinking of is not the right one for that, but you might have other possibilities out there. You know what you want, but something is blocking you from getting it. That might be the thing. You definitely know what you want. To move forward, to get the Sun card is possible for you, which is the best outcome. You do have the possibility to get what you actually do want. You might have to find a different support group, support system, dare I say. I keep saying that dare thing, and I'm thinking, is this nervous for you? Does it make you nervous to think that you could actually have what you want? Is that really a scary thing in the sense of like, what if I do get it though? What if I do get what I want? What do I have to give up to get it? Because you do have the ability to get what you truly want. And finding a support group or a support system that could help you actually get what you want might be the first step, because it's there for you, whatever it is you actually want. It doesn't have to be romance, but I'm noticing the Two of Cups is out there for you. There's a better connection for you. Finding people or connections for you that can actually build you up and encourage you versus what... I keep getting that the energy around you is not trying to hold you down, but it feels like it does. I don't feel like that's the intention of it, but it does seem like that's going on there. If you do choose to find this other pattern for you or other support system, there will become a time where you will come forward and you will share what you've learned and you will make your dreams come true. When your dreams come true, the current connections around you are going to be upset about that. Really. It could be for a few different reasons. One, because you didn't do what they wanted you to do, or you didn't do it the way they said, or they're realizing that they don't have control over you, and they thought that they did, and they don't like that. That moment will happen. It will also pass. Is there something I'm kind of surprised it's going there, because I see you flourishing and the people around you upset about it, but I'm almost thinking it's more about control, especially because you got the Devil card right next to it. Yeah, because I feel like you'll slowly bring it forward. It's going to be something you're quietly but surely bringing forward, and you're just doing what you want to do. You're disconnecting from the people who want to control you, and even though they're not trying, I feel like they would. I just feel like the people around you, they're nice to you, but they want control, and when they learn they don't have control of you, that really does upset them. That's something for them to work on. That's something for them to figure out that wasn't something they should have had with you anyway. They're going to have to really look at the situation, understand what they were doing, understand why they were feeling this. Maybe it's also something, if you see that come forward in the future, maybe you should look at those people a little closer too, because that's not good. If they're upset not because you're flourishing, but because you didn't do what they wanted, you didn't live life the way they said you needed to, you didn't go by the rules they decided you should have for your life, maybe you should think about that, because I'm getting like that's why you got to kind of block out this energy that's not supporting you. You still should have a support system, but there might be energy, maybe there's friends or certain family member, hopefully it's not all of them, but there might be certain ones that maybe you connect to now that maybe, at least for this subject, you need to distance them from this subject. Maybe also you need to have a little bit of a break from these people and just kind of back off for a while and spend some more time on your own developing what you want to happen and just kind of leave them over to the side for now. There's something about that bothers me with the whole them being... Hopefully this isn't like a group of people. Maybe it's just one person, maybe a very influential person. It could easily go into business, because business people like to control people, especially people... I feel like there's a lot of leaders who, like, they get very bent out of shape when you start thinking for yourself. Not all of them, not the good ones in my opinion, but there are those people. Yeah, because the eight of major arcana is the strength card reversed, and then the 12 is the knight in my opinion, and the 1 is fire, so it's the knight of fire. They might even try to get in your way, and they're going to fail, because once you're established, you're set, you'll be fine. I feel like they can't get in your way. I've had this happen in my own life when, I mean, these people, I don't hang out with these people anymore. But when you start pulling ahead or you start doing better, I am getting this analogy. I hate it, and I haven't dealt with this in a long time because I don't really tolerate people like that in my life anymore. But like, you're all good with somebody. It's friendships I'm thinking of. You're good, you're good, you're good. You're good, they're good, everybody's happy, you get along well. You start improving yourself, like maybe you take a college course, or maybe you start showing that you have a talent that they don't have. Something like that you do better. It happened with that when I started doing YouTube, and I had a couple people that really started treating me badly because they didn't like that I was good at YouTube, because they tried to do it too. I mean, not that I'm the best, but I got enough. And it created this weird jealousy thing, and they started to like berate me over it. And I just remember thinking that was very interesting, but I also, those people aren't in my life anymore, because I don't tolerate that attitude or people treating me that way. But like, they're only comfortable as long as they think they're better than you, or they're comfortable, usually better. And once you start to pull up and show that you have your own talents, not in the sense of like you're trying to show that anybody's better than anybody, you're just showing your own talents, they get very insecure. And it's like, I feel like this reading is kind of like when people treat you that way, that's not the highest quality of a person. I'm just saying. And maybe that's something that shouldn't be tolerated. It's not something I feel like you have to like argue against, but maybe it's something you might want to distance yourself from if you find out that some people have this trait. Another way, in case you want to see it now more rather than later, if you have a person in your life, you've seen them do that to other people. They like people, people are their friends, people are all good until that person starts to do better or improve their life, and then all of a sudden that person is not so good, and that person makes bad decisions, and they're very negative about that person. And it's kind of like, but that person's doing good, why are you saying that? Because they have jealousy issues, or they just have insecurities, and they don't like the fact that they don't like people around them who do better than them, because when the people around them do better than them, it seems to like damage their personal value in their own mind, which is not a good quality. Alright, so remember, this situation can go your way. You have the possibility to get what you want and to flourish with it. But if you have somebody around you that has those negative qualities, it's realizing that those qualities are there and not allowing that in your life anymore, or like changing how you relate to this person, especially if it's somebody you work with and you're like, well, I got to work with them. But stop hanging out with them when you don't have to. Stop telling them about your life. Stop connecting with them on that level. You know, just let them talk about themselves if that's how they are. And then just try to distance yourself from them. Because the more you distance yourself from that energy, the more you flourish, the more your energy rises, and you can actually get what you want. Those people, especially if you have a few of them around you, they can really hold you down, because they put you in a mindset where you believe you're supposed to be down lower than you actually are. And then you keep resonating with that, and you keep emulating that, and that's all you end up getting. When you disconnect from that, you let yourself rise up to your natural level, you start getting more, you start creating more, you start getting what you actually want. So keep that in mind. Are we good? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.